you that are students, if you could just put your hand up. Thank you all so much for being here. Throughout this entire process, none of this would have been possible without our Chancellor, Julie Chen, and the support of her entire executive team. So I just want to say from the beginning, you've embraced this project and understood the true value that it's brought to the student body and the importance of building community on campus. So I'd love to invite you up to have some remarks to the stage.
Thanks, Adam. This is truly a great afternoon and a great event to finally open this facility. I think many of you know I have my office on the 4th floor of this building, and I always love talking about how during the day, we have a lot of business meetings and things like that, but then suddenly at 5 o'clock the building changes over because there's lots of student clubs that meet here and students that are hanging out and with each other and studying. What I especially like about this esports arena is now I hope to see even more students in the building during the middle of the day as well as in the evening. So it's a great opportunity to engage and have students and faculty and staff come together here. This kind of thing doesn't happen by itself. It takes a lot of hard work. Joanne's laughing because she knows how much Adam had dealt with this. Adam, thank you to you and the University Operations, University Crossing Operations Group for everything you've done, and I know all the hard work about thinking about how to make this facility something that will be just a great opportunity for our students. Obviously, this takes the work of many folks coming together from our facilities group, our IT group, our admin services group, our student affairs group. Brenda, thank you for your support and always putting this on your priority list. And of course, we have our external supporters, CDWG as a sponsor, helping to make sure that we can make the equipment and the facilities to the level that we want for our students. Most important, the part that I really love in reading about the progress of this is how much our student input went into what does this look like, right? What do you want to see in this space? When you're hanging out, what do you want it to feel like, right? And I hope when you spend time on that it meets all of all the things that you hope to see as a place that really brings students together. And you might see a few faculty and staff in there too. I think folks maybe know, right? She couldn't be here today because she's recovering from foot surgery, but I think that also means that she's been getting a lot of time in her gaming. So our Vice Chancellor Ann Maglia is a huge gamer, so beware, she's been practicing while she's been laid up from her foot surgery. But really, this kind of thing, it's the kind of thing that builds community. And so I want everybody to think about students that are down there, right? Yes, right, you're interacting and gaming with folks online, but you're also interacting with the people who are sitting next to you, with the folks that come through. That's the kind of community that we want to create here, where everybody feels like there's a community that they're part of. So thank you very much for everybody who made this happen. I'm excited that we're finally cutting the ribbon. Thank you.
True showstopper, and we are grateful for all that you've done. So I just wanted to thank you. To Mike Gray and our sponsors from CDW, I just wanted to also thank you for providing us the resources that now allow our students to be able to game at the highest level. Through your generosity, we are truly able to say that we can meet the needs of any gamer from the casual level all the way up to competitive. Your support helped us to build the best possible PCs for our students. So, Mike, thank you for you and your team. To our facilities team, including Hector, Stacy, Kartik, Maria, Maggie, and all others who played a role, thank you for everything. It takes a team to pull something like this off, and after 3 years of input, oversight, and coordination, students now have this incredible space in the Student Center to call their own, where they can create community, and build it in new and exciting ways. To those in information technology, particularly Steve Athanas and Bill Supa and your teams, thank you for everything and your fierce advocacy in making Rowdy's Esports Arena a true showpiece for students from across the region who are passionate about gaming. This one-of-a-kind space features programmable LED lighting that syncs color to ceilings, PCs, mice. It's a real showstopper. Using a custom-built app, our team can also move beyond single color sync, and we can customize scenes in the room for a variety of different uses to elevate gameplay for our student players. Beyond lighting, you have built out our varsity and recreational PCs to ensure that we have the best hardware currently on the market. This does not just ensure that we have an environment that a casual gamer can play, but it allows us to engage with any gamer and cements the arena as a purpose-driven space that presents the very best that gaming has to offer. Now, last and most importantly, to the students here today, this space is for you. You have been a part of the design process, influenced key design drivers, and provided critical input on things that matter to you, such as the specs, the layouts, the furniture, the carpet, everything in between. The space would not be what it is today without all of you. A special thank you as well to those that have provided input and guidance, who have since graduated and laid the foundation for the very space that we are going to be cutting the ribbon on today. Without them, this project would not be possible. As I conclude, I want to leave you with this. The goal of a student center is to be a living embodiment of the students and the student experience. It is a learning environment that allows you to create a sense of place where you can learn, grow, relax, and be yourself. May this space be that for you, and may it serve as the next evolution of community building on campus. As we turn the keys over to you, know that we are committed to being the best stewards of the space that we possibly can. You deserve a world-class environment like this, and we are beyond excited to share it with you. So now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Miles Foster, our graduate student for the Esports Arena, who would like to share a few words on behalf of the students.
I'm the graduate assistant for Rowdy's Esports Arena. I would like to begin with thanking all of the students who have taken initiative in the last few years to involve themselves with this project, as Adam said. Thank you to all of our staff members who have quickly established themselves as leaders within our growing online community on Discord. And thank you to all of our students within that community, of which there are now over 500. While I have been directly involved in this project for several months now, a few years back I was invited to sit on a gaming council in my capacity as the chess club president. And in these council meetings, we learned of the university's ambitions to build a space for gaming and esports, and discussed what we felt proper planning and implementation would look like. And as I reflect on the minutes from our first session in March of 2023, I am reminded that those conversations shaped the framework of what the space would become. And today, we find ourselves holding the keys to a multimedia mature and computationally cutting-edge spaceship that's docked beneath University Crossing, ready to launch. We have responded to a deep interest in gaming, and I'd like to take some time to talk about why there is so much interest, what makes gaming so exciting for students, and how understanding this will allow us to guide our ship through systems that work for our community. The video game is one of the most robust storytelling mediums that exist today. It can blend sight and sound with viewer input and agency to create a replicable immersion. This depth allows artists to create a wide variety of some of the most engaging worlds that one can experience. And our ship down there is capable of taking students to these worlds quickly and seamlessly, and displaying them in their fullest form. At the same time, video games have a deep capacity for social interactions. A friend group, or community can easily find a space within a game, or form from a game. Long distances between individuals in these social groups can shrink to zero, as they are joined by mutual interest and fascination of the world they now share. Gaming can bring students at UML closer together, forming UML communities within worlds that have, until now, been frequenting individually. And the final characteristic of the video game is the challenge. Every game in its own distinct way will present the player with an obstacle of some kind. Overcoming that obstacle triggers the brain's reward center and gives the player a sense of accomplishment. In the single player or player versus environment model of a video game, the obstacles are the world, and the rewards are woven into a tangible progression system. In the player versus player model, the obstacles are other players, and the reward system is a ranking that measures your skill against other players. These are electronic sports, esports, and, conveniently, we have an esports arena, equipped with powerful hardware that can take students to whichever level of competition they wish to reach. We understand that some of these worlds can be dangerous to navigate. Too much negative reinforcement at once can be stressful. Alternatively, positive reinforcement can be very compelling and result in addictive behavior. Gaming can become a vice, and it is our responsibility as pilots of the ship to guide it in ways that work for the community and reinforce healthy behaviors. We're building a strong crew that understands the dangers in the space, is friendly and approachable, and capable of handling stress or conflict with a soft touch. We are ensuring that we are supporting positive behaviors and continuously reflecting on whether our procedures align with that goal. The gaming landscape is vast and diverse, with something special to offer each person who walks it. To the students who have not yet had the opportunity to do so, because you're not familiar with gaming, because you cannot afford the hardware, or because you cannot find your community, please feel welcome here. Thank you.
Nice.